When people don't understand accounting, it's because of the words. It's not the numbers that are confusing, it's the words. We accountants are hopeless when it comes to words. We use the same word for different things. We use different words for the same thing. Or the words are full of ambiguity. So let's explore some what we call language paradoxes, where the words don't mean what they sound like they mean. Deferred revenue. Another name for deferred revenue is unearned revenue, or unearned income, or prepaid revenue. These are different names for the same concept that now we're calling deferred revenue. You'd think that deferred revenue was some kind of revenue. Well, it's not. Deferred revenue is a liability, describes a liability. Deferred revenue comes about when you are in the business of providing services to someone, but they pay you cash up front before you've provided the services, so you owe them the services. And they call that, in the business's accounts, deferred revenue. It's an obligation. It's not revenue. It'll increase revenue later, but right now, deferred revenue is an obligation. An example of that is United Airlines. If you pay United Airlines for a ticket that you're going to fly next month overseas, you give, and this is United Airlines story, you give them cash, they have an obligation to fly you overseas. That is deferred revenue to them, liability. The flip side of that is a deferred expense, where United Airlines, let's say, pays an insurance company or a cleaning company in advance, and so the cash goes down. What did they get for the cash? Have they had a cleaning expense? Have they consumed cleaning services yet? No, they are owed cleaning services or owed advertising if it was a payment for advertising that'll happen in the future. They have a right to receive advertising, and that right to receive is called a deferred expense. So a deferred expense is an asset, full of language paradoxes. Income doesn't come in. Cash comes in as a result of income, sometimes, not always. But down here, we call it income, but it doesn't come in. Income doesn't come in, you do income. It's an activity, like a verb concept as we've called it.